All right. So, last time you all, what did you do last time? I believe you rescued Alphonse, which is Alice's sister. Has a long history with Esmore. Um, After confronting and talking to and rescuing people from the city of Neverwinter, or what's left of it, and teleporting them um, to Waterdeep, ending up in a strange tower that, when you left, seemed to be not there anymore. Um, and you sent them away to find their own way in the city of Waterdeep. Uh, and you spent some time trying to find magical items. Some had more success than others. And then you went to Thunder Tree. Some taking the fast way. Some maybe wanting to take a little bit more time. Going to Phandalin, picking up a letter from an old friend, and then meeting up in Thunder Tree, where you um, summon some druids and I believe it's the Lord's Alliance that Sildar's a part of.
I think that's what we decided upon.
I think that's what I have written down. I think he's Lord's Alliance. Um, and Sildar seems down for a fight. Seems like he hasn't done much in a while. So, uh, it is. I'll say morning. I don't know what time we said last time, but it is morning in Thunder Tree. Uh, and Esmore, you awake to a let me make sure I get this right. Um, you awake to a small sparrow just like sitting on your chest and just like looking at you. And then it opens its beak and you hear in Alphonse's voice, it says, "The dragon's landed in the castle. It seems to be going to sleep. If we're going to attack, it should do it soon." And then the sparrow closes its beak and it flies away.
Why can't I do that?
You can. It's a first level spell. Or second level spell. You just have never used it.
Is it?
Uh-huh. But that is the message you receive from this bird.
So I'll get up and relay the message to everybody else, assuming they're awake.
Yeah.
It's like the time is now, guys.
We're still waiting on Sildar and the others, right?
Yeah, you're guessing that they'll at least Sildar will show up at some point today. Um, you're unsure if you'll receive any help from druids,
Yeah.
but it is like that is like the first thing that happened this morning. So, is there anything else you'd like to do in Thunder Tree aside from wait, or what would you like to do while you're waiting?
Mm,
I'm gonna heat up some food.
Okay.
think I think I'm just thinking about the situation, things in general, just keeping to myself, weighing consequences and stuff.
Redoth already has like hot tea, and he's like sitting in a corner with like the light filtering through a dusty window. He's just sitting there with a steaming cup. Um, doing anything, Beth?
Not really.
Are you wearing your crown or your mask?
No, not at the moment.
Yeah. So a couple hours pass, and you start to hear commotion in the town. You're still in Rudolph's home that he's been so kind to let you all use.
I guess I'll make way outside, see what it is.
Same.
Yeah, you head outside, and let me actually just go to the map of Thunder Tree. I don't know. There you guys are. You can see. Um, and you can move your tokens around.
Okay.
You can see Sildar is talking to some locals, and he is backed by a decently sized force of armed men. Most of them have medium to heavy armor. Many of them have some sort of long polearm weapon, as well as crossbows are kind of hanging from slings. They seem to be equipped and ready. Sildar sees you all come around the corner, and he starts coming towards you. Well, it's been a while.
Indeed it has, old friend.
So, we're gonna get in the mix with the dragon.
Indeed we are. It seems, we should catch you up on what we know then.
Be helpful. I don't know. I don't know how helpful we'll be in a direct confrontation with the dragon, but we can definitely keep things off your back. So, just let me know what the plan is. And you can either like actually plan what you're doing, or just be like, I tell him I like catch him up. You know, whatever. It's up to you.
I think a little planning might not hurt.
Okay.
I'll shout to Esmore, are you planning to join us?
Yeah. Ooh.
There we go. What we know of the dragon is its current location and a little bit of what it's able to do. It's engulfed in shadows, and anything it seems to take the life of becomes an undead.
Hmm. Do you know what kind of creatures are, surrounding it in town? And
We've seen from ghouls. Was it ghouls?
yeah, you saw ghouls.
Okay. From ghouls to even a flame elemental that seemed to also have the shadowy figure with it.
So,
But the elementals didn't seem to be as I could be wrong, didn't seem to be as capable as one not under the dragon's influence.
Well, that's something going for us. And a little bit of forethought, and he like partially draws his blade, and you can see it's like silver plated. This should help a little bit, and all of their spear tips are silvered as well.
Okay. We know the dragon's in the castle. Seems to be, last we knew, sleeping. We have one ally within the city walls. And otherwise it's just us. We may have some druids come in later. Not sure.
So, what's your plan on attacking the sleeping dragon? Do you know where it is?
It's within the castle as of this morning. My hope is that we can get at least a few of us fairly close to it without alerting it whatsoever, and hopefully getting some damage off on it before it becomes aware of our presence. But dragons in their lairs are pesky things.
Yeah, I think you're in for a tough fight. Do you all have everything you need?
Myself, to be honest.
Yeah, other than potions, because of this dragon, the potions within Neverwinter were hard to get a hold of. But other than that, I have all the ammunition I need.
He like looks over his shoulder to the men that are just like kind of standing around and says, "They're gonna need your potions more than us." And you can see a couple of men like look to each other and like, and they produce let's see, how many do they produce? You get just 5 healing potions. 5 of the small ones.
Okay. How many do you two have?
I don't have any. I almost
have
died, remember?
Greater. That's
You
it.
guys had a rough time last time you were there.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't really do any self-healing, so I'll take 2.
I would like to at least
I don't
have
need
one
any.
on me.
So
If you don't
you
need
can.
them,
I have.
then
I have a greater, and I have a greater healing potion, and I can heal myself spells. So
okay, then I'll hold on to the rest, I guess. So that is 3 for me.
also add a character when we fight this dragon, Danny. I'm gonna apologize right now.
Okay.
You'll understand why.
I have a pretty good idea of like your
Yeah.
abilities and which ones you're gonna use. The 3 of you give me a perception check. Esmore is
Good
busy
start.
trying to fit the potions in his bag. But you other two, you see at the edge of town, you see trees swaying, and then like your vision kind of clarifies, and you can see two large, what look like trees walking towards you. Just from the edge of town, and like the people in this town are like, what the fuck is happening? As you see two treants come your direction, all these dudes move out of the way as these ints walk right up to you.
I will step forward,
I
I
somehow
guess.
still don't know they're there. Like, fucking-
Yeah, you look up and suddenly there's two enormous trees in the middle of the path that were not there before.
oh, hi. I'll nonchalantly just be all like, hello.
The one on the right, like bends down, like its form creaking, and it says, "You send for reinforcements."
Indeed we have. And I presume you to be them.
We are. Sildar behind you says, "Looks like the druids pulled through."
It seems they have. The more the merrier.
And the treant stands up again. So these are your reinforcements. You can have them with you in the dragon fight, which may go well or not, because you've seen what the dragon does to at least humanoids. Or you can have them like fending off creatures that would be aiding the dragon. It's up to you.
I think I'd rather not chance them turning and have them defend or fight the allies of the dragon.
I think that's a good idea.
I think I personally don't want to deal with a dragon and then possibly two treants.
And like 100 shadows.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Holy shit. I didn't think they would send anyone.
Well, it seems to our luck they have.
Yeah, you got some of the stronger guys too. How y'all doing? And he like kind of holds up a hand and just like does not move. All right.
Rude.
They're on a different time scale than us, so this is pretty cool.
You've got a small force and some treants.
Yeah. And from what I know about these guys, and he like knocks on the wood and the tree, just like a small branch, just like swipes his hand away. They can bring some kind of reinforcements of their own. Basically animate some trees to cause some havoc. So they should be able to handle themselves pretty well. Yeah, depending on what they come up against. Fire's not too great. As you're like looking up at the treant.
Well, then I guess
Burning
we'll
too
do our
big
best
for
to keep
more
them
than just a
away from
treant.
fire.
Z, these things are like your best friend, aren't they? They don't like fire. You don't like fire. Let's just stay close.
Well, so far, I don't seem to like water too much either after almost drowning. I don't know.
like dry land.
I like being on my feet. Well, Sildar, do you men need to rest before we leave?
No, it's only a short walk today. We're ready to go for the rest of the day all the way to Neverwinter.
Anyone who may be able to use holy attributed magics might find themselves with an advantage on a lot of the creatures within the city.
Well, we're not too magically inclined, but we have some silver.
I don't have Lightbringer anymore, do I? Nope.
I have a
Sold
silver
it.
short
that
sword.
went with Arlen.
Oh yeah, Arlen has it. I didn't even sell it.
Yep.
Forgot I had a silver short sword.
Might
Glad
be
I kept
helpful.
it. I'm glad I kept it.
Because I don't have anything silver.
You have a really nice harp.
I do. I don't necessarily need silver with this thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta go to our DMs and pull up the harp stuff.
Better tuned it. Have boots.
Alright.
The ring.
So it'll take
Oh,
a good portion of the day to get to Neverwinter. Not that it matters for being in the city itself, but you'll get there before sundown.
Read off.
Yeah.
We know the dragon's sleeping, but I, for one, don't know too much about them. Should we expect it to sleep a while, or...
Oh, I mean, it really depends on like the habits of the individual dragon. Like the young one that was here, like had more like cat naps, like slept for like maybe a couple hours and then would be up and then sleep some more. I think older dragons can sleep for like years. But like they stay pretty vigilant whether they're sleeping or not. So if you're planning on sneaking up on the thing, good luck. But you know, you have a better chance of sneaking up on it while it's sleeping than when it's awake, you know.
Well, hopefully the closer we can get to it, the better. At least for the beginning of our fighting.
It's true. And hey,
Unfortunately, all three of us are casters. More so than...
well, I mean that means you don't have to get right up in its face where the sharp claws and teeth can get you. You just gotta watch out for that breath weapon it probably has.
That is true. That is going to be a problem. And I wish I used to have some plate armor that was particularly good against dragons.
Probably would have come in handy.
Well, true. Unfortunately, none of us, pointing at the three of us, would really be able to use it, but one of these men might.
In the hands of an old ally.
How many weapons does Sildar have on him? Just the
He
silver-coated
has
sword?
He has the silvered longsword. He also has a heavy crossbow, and he probably has several other weapons that you just can't see.
Okay.
Those are the two obvious ones.
Sildar, if you know anyone who may put this to use, it's definitely not good in my hands. And I'll hold out Talon.
I remember. Oh shit, that's not his voice. I remember when you got that. Here, let me see it. And he takes Talon from you and just like looks at it.
I haven't been using it much, but I know you're more familiar with it than I am, even with your time apart.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'd like to get reacquainted. And he puts it on the other side, from his own sword.
Alrighty. There's nothing much else I can provide information or items. But
As Sildar's like about to walk to his troop, he like stops for a second and turns back around and says, "I almost forgot. I managed to just get one of these from our armory." And he pulls out a like not even like a full-size potion, just like a vial, and inside is like a deep black liquid that like swirls with like silvery glitter, and he like kind of sticks it out and says, "I'm not going face to face with that thing, but you all are, so this might help a little bit. It'll protect you from its negative energy."
Be honest, Asmore should probably take that.
I would have to agree. Esmor, I definitely need that. And I'm
I
fine
outweigh
with
from
giving it
giving
to
it away to the
Esmor.
dragon, but Asmore is probably going to be more face up to it than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's
It,
it's a potion of necrotic resistance.
Yeah, that might be beneficial.
I thought so. It only lasts for a minute, so keep
Oh,
a mental timer going. But
I can do a lot in a minute.
can't we all?
Wait, no, hang on. Let me rephrase that.
well,
None of
at
you
least
have
we
really
can all
got
be
that.
in good spirits.
All right. Shall we march?
I believe we shall.
Be on our way.
Thank you for your support. And then
Vinland
I'll
should
say a little bit louder, looking at the army that he's brought with him, or the force he brought with him. All of you.
You hear some like murmurs. All right. So if there's nothing else you need or want to do on Thunder Tree, start to head off.
Esmor, you may wish to leave Oliver.
I was gonna,
It is a large dragon.
I was gonna ask, um,
What's his name?
read off if he could, keep an eye on him. I remember my boy.
Oh yeah, and
Oh, do you?
maybe I'll teach him some of the advanced strategies of checkers. Then you'll have
He
no
already,
chance of dinner.
he already kind of kicked your butt with the basic strategies. So
Beginner's luck. Hey, speak for yourself, old man. And Oliver like leaps out of your hood, and just like lands in Rudolph's hair that's like tangled and like weirdly has sticks and leaves in it, um, and just like curls up and like sits on his head like a hat.
I will say though, if for some reason I don't return, Redos, do you mind taking care of him for me?
I'll take care of him even if you do come back.
But if I come back, bitch
I
is
mean,
mine, but
he does talk. It's a very interesting companion to have about.
Hey, I mean, he'll keep me company at least in some way.
as long as you feed him, I'm pretty sure he won't cause you too much issue.
It's all about food, isn't it? He like reaches up and like scratches all over, like leans into it.
All right, men. Shall we be going? And Trance?
You like see like a faint nod from one of the ends. Rudolph says, "All of you come back. There's no shame in running from something like that. If it gets too hairy, don't be a hero. All right?"
I'm rebellious.
I'll keep those words to heart.
He nods. All right, and you all head out of Thunder Tree. The travel towards Neverwinter, you can see this like large, dark mushroom cloud that's like not a cloud, it's just shadow. There's nothing like casting it. That just like shades the city in night. And as you approach, the unnerving feeling kind of grows within you. And you are outside of the city. Let's go ahead and take a break here because I don't want to take a break in the middle of a dragon fight.
True.
I had to pee.
Yeah, so let's take like 15 minutes, and so 20 after, and we will continue.
Well, I'm glad you
Alrighty.
said something about me not having that second
So you have arrived at the outer wall of Neverwinter. You have a whole entourage. What would you like to do? What is your plan
Figure out
for?
how we're gonna get in the city.
Yeah, how are you gonna get in? How are you getting to the
How much time is left in the day?
castle? I mean, you have several hours before sundown.
Okay, because I still don't have the mask on. Which is fine. That is a good question, though. How are we getting in?
Well, we normally just climb the wall or teleport through.
I mean, there are a couple more of us.
Just a couple.
Yeah,
And a couple giant trees.
yeah.
They
Oh.
might step over it.
Was the
The wall's
Is-
like 25 feet tall. They're like 10, 15 at most.
A chain link fence.
we're gonna have to open the gate?
Yeah. Probably.
All right. Well, then let's go open it, I guess.
We can take the door.
Oh no, doors.
So far, they've been our worst.
Yeah, I was saying they're pretty bad.
Alright, so
To
you
the
all...
point to where I grabbed a skill specifically to ignore doors.
you all head over to the large portcullis that has been dropped. Without any prompting and before you all can do anything, the treants walk over and just like grab it with their just enormous trunk-like hands and just and like it grinds and squeaks and rises up to about 7 feet or so, and they're just holding it.
Okay. So they're just
They just
ripping open the gate.
They lifted it,
Oh. Well, I guess under we go.
and Solar just kind of shrugs, and like his men go underneath the gate.
So now we have to find a way to open it to get the trans inside.
Treants step through, and they drop the gate, and with a loud bang, it crashes back down.
How tall are the trans?
I
I think I'm misscaling them very much so.
10 to 15 feet tall.
Oh.
Hey, we found a way to get the tree in soon.
Well,
They are intelligent creatures.
yeah,
More intelligent than us.
they just took action before I thought anyone else would. That's fine with me. We're in. My mouth is full. 1 second. I'm eating popcorn.
I was thinking about
So
making
as far as
popcorn,
I
but
can
want buttery
see,
fingers.
there's really 2 ways we can do this. We can escort you to the castle, or you can sneak there while we cause a ruckus somewhere else.
No guarantee that your ruckus will distract everything along the way. We're gonna want to be at full
That-
strength when we reach the dragon.
That's why you'll be sneaky, if you choose to do that. Otherwise, we can put you in the middle of us and we'll fight whatever comes our way. But I don't know if the dragon will notice that. So
So the furthest away from the dragon that y'all are would be the better. Because I don't know what kind of extreme damage aerial-wise they can do. So if you can cause a ruckus and we can sneak, that would probably be the better option.
Sure, we
I
can
think
get
I'd
through
have
without
to
a
agree.
trace.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I do still have that active. I will never get rid of that. And how bad is it vision-wise right now?
I mean,
For me.
it's essentially night. Like you will have to cast dark vision. to
I'll
like
go
be able to
ahead.
see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that first for anything.
It's considered dim light. So once you cast dark vision, you can see normally to like 60 feet,
Okay, yeah, I cast dark vision then, so
and you other two have ridiculous vision range.
freaks.
Moment is my normal one, though.
Yeah.
Well, I guess how long does Pass Without a Trace last?
I
Up
think
to
10 minutes?
10
hour.
minutes, an hour.
An hour. It's concentration though, so that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
Right before we disappear, I guess, and split off, I'll reach out to Sildar's hand and say good luck. We'll be back shortly.
Oh, that's so cute.
We may not be back.
You probably won't be, honestly.
Yeah, we're all gonna die, right?
No one will
Same.
miss me
Right-
either,
right
Asmore.
back.
Don't worry.
Save me a tooth once you bring it down.
If it's like the last dragon, there's not gonna be
She's
a lot of
all
it left
yours.
whenever I'm done with it.
He's not wrong.
Well,
I'm still sorry about that, Zine.
all
Well,
right.
now you know for this time.
Let's get it, I guess.
Let's go.
It's
Good
Time
luck.
for war.
stealthily go.
Right. So the three of you are heading off towards castle, and the rest of them are gonna cause a ruckus to draw
Pretty
attention.
much.
Okay. Then the three of you give me a stealth check.
I can see your wolf face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I went to +10. That's 2 nats, 1 back to back. What the?
It'll be fun.
Ready for +10. I'm glad I did that. Getting all the wrong nats today. I'm totally dead.
Okay. So let me. I just need to open all the character sheets.
How come I'm rolling the best? What the fuck?
Yeah, what's
I rolled decent earlier, but
wrong with you?
Rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
Oh my god. Asmore picked up the Curse of Wrath. It's great. I don't know what happened. Asmore hasn't been rolling very well, though.
As you guys are nearing the castle, you are packed into an alley, and you just hear, "Nice of you to send a message."
Hey, by the way, we're on our way.
I figured as much. And you see Alphonse step out of a little alcove, like a side entrance to one of the buildings.
I'll just cross my arms, lean against a building, look at him, and say, "You weren't worth a spell slot."
anyway.
Hey, don't shuffle your feet as much when you walk. It's kind of loud.
Aside from this,
I hope you die today.
are you with us for the dragon fight, or?
God, I hope so.
And the way I see it, you need as much help as you can get.
We have a small force making a ruckus, if you haven't heard them yet. They're more of our escape plan. Hopefully.
Hopefully you don't mind all of them dying.
Person died.
That's why we'll take care of the dragon and then join them.
That's what we were prepared for.
Alright. So, what's the plan?
Fuck, I need to reattune to a fucking my mask.
Well, there really isn't one.
he just laughs at that.
We show up, we fight, we kill it, we leave.
We live by the term.
Unless you know
Russian think
something.
later.
There are things we don't. All we know is it's asleep.
I was able to get close enough
Hopefully.
to see that it's like in the inner courtyard on top of a giant pile of coins. So, I assume the plan goes out the window as soon as we wake it up. But if we can get close enough without waking it up, do we have a plan for at least the first strike?
How far away are we, by the way, from the dragon?
Uh, Probably about five blocks or so.
Okay.
I'll just say I have 16 plans.
Fair
I
enough.
assume if we can catch it by surprise, unleash what we can before it has a chance to retaliate.
You know,
I do have an option to. I don't know if it'll work because of the dragon's influence, but I can manipulate the weather in a 5-foot radius, or 5-mile radius. So
how long
it'll
does that
take
take?
me
How long does that take to cast?
about 10 minutes.
It's worth a try. Esmore, you better be glad that wolves aren't a humanoid.
They're fey, anyways.
Because if they were humanoid, we'd be in a lot more trouble. But they won't last one breath weapon from this thing.
If I can
We
get
decided
16 strikes
to,
in, then I still.
As soon as it sees wolves, it's gonna go flying. It'll probably go flying as soon as it sees us.
do we have a way to keep it from flying?
I can, instead of a few wolves, I can do a couple giant spiders to web it. I did with the last one, the baby dragon,
can
I made
try.
it fall to the floor.
We can also see about focusing towards its wings for our initial strike.
Esmore, did you prepare Entangle? You can try that too.
I did not prepare Entangle.
As this is happening, I'm gonna put the tiara back on.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Who prepared Daylight?
I can fly.
No daylight, but I have something a bit stronger.
Mind sharing what that would be?
I don't know if you're familiar with Sunburst.
Sunburst? No. Sunbeam? Yes.
I have Sunbeam as well. It's more of a flash than a consistent.
Solar flare. Sorry.
You can cast Flame Strike, but that deals radiant damage and fire damage.
Any sort of radiant will help.
Perfect.
So our first strike is going to try to keep it on the ground.
Think that'd be
Is that our
best.
plan?
If you think giant spiders would be better to shoot their webs at it, then I can do that instead.
Probably better than wolves.
Let's see.
So we strike towards its wings and aim to keep it on the ground as long as possible.
We're all capable of casting ranged spells, so we should distance ourselves from both it and each other. If more than one of us gets caught in its breath weapon, it's bad news.
Sorry, I'm trying to see what challenge rating giant spider is. God, they're ugly.
Yeah, no, imagine your teammate just transforming into one.
Could be me.
Animorph style.
Yeah, that's that. Every time I think of him transforming, I think Animorph.
The challenge rating of 1. not bad.
We're gonna have a tough time
Okay.
seeing it because it's so dark. If your control weather doesn't work, I have fairy fire as well. And try to make that stick.
I can, how many giant spiders should I summon? I can summon up to 4.
As many as you can.
I'll do
Save your
4.
fairy fire if mine doesn't work. For mine doesn't take a spell slot.
Instead of
Very well.
16 wolves, I'll do 4 giant spiders.
Shall we wait here while you prepare?
Me or I don't know who he's talking to.
Not me.
Me.
I mean,
It-
he
it
literally
takes you-
said, "Shall we wait while you prepare?"
Oh, for the control weather.
The distraction's
Alright.
only gonna work for so long.
True. Then I'll get started, and I will start casting control weather. It is a concentration,
Mhm.
but I can control the weather within 5 miles radius. I have to be outside to cast the spell. And I have to stay under the sky. Like if I go inside, I don't think it works anymore. I can also change conditions of the weather, but it takes 1d4 times 10 minutes to change to a new condition. But the spell lasts for 8 hours.
So once you cast it, you'll have to see how long it takes for the weather to change from its current condition.
Yeah.
Okay. Those of you not who's echoing, just like very faintly.
Probably me, actually.
It is you.
Yeah, it is Jared.
I
Yeah.
have soap in my hand. Give me literally a
The rest
Fuck.
of you, give me a perception check. While Zine is casting.
It's in the net one. I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh.
Let me do one for Alphonse here. Not great. Okay. So you all
Right.
wait while Zine casts the spell and Vath, you finish attuning to the mask.
For the weather condition, just 100% clear skies,
Okay, go ahead and roll.
sun out and bright. It's 1d4 times 10. That's a period.
Nice. Thanks for showing us how to roll that.
Nice.
All right,
So it'll be
nice.
10 minutes. Give me a spellcasting check.
That's okay. It's been forever.
Basically, a charisma check with proficiency.
Okay. Charisma check plus 4. Can I just roll a charisma?
Go for it, and then we'll add
Okay.
4.
I thought you were ready for a second.
I don't know if we have time to wait for the weather to clear, but we can hope that it does.
Yeah. We need to get moving.
Alright, then shall we go?
Let's be on our way.
Yeah. Quietly.
Okay, give me another round of stealth checks.
Come on.
Nice.
Jeez. Swear to God. You're so dead.
Might as well roll for Alphonse, right?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
No. All that ones.
I think I have to play
Except
this
for
straight
him.
up.
Oh,
I mean,
I-
you kind of have to.
I don't think I have a choice in this.
no, it's
No.
the roll of the dice.
Yeah. The gods have spoken.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
You're so funny.
Telling me to shuffle my feet.
Yeah, all of you are just like, you have like, it seems like your clothes are made of like the material that like the cake covers, plastic cake cover things are made of. They're just like ungodly loud when you try to open them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh.
I mean, you had +10, but like a
It's
16
all
being the
natural
highest.
ones.
Yeah. You all start moving towards the dragon. And let me see here. Da-da, da-da-da-da.
That will not help you.
I need to drop your characters again, so health is all updated.
What are the odds that literally all three of us nat one this?
So low.
50-50. Either it happens or it doesn't.
I don't think that's what
Not
50-50
50-50.
means.
It's 1 in 20 times 3, whatever that would be.
Nah, bro, it's 50-50.
Yeah, either happens or it doesn't. All statistics.
See? Simple
But the
math.
odds of it happening is a low in the 50-50.
No.
Alright, guys, good session. We'll catch back up with a new stealth check 2 weeks from now. Let's.
There's like a 2% chance of that 50% chance.
Don't worry, I'm already rolling my new character.
Okay, I'm making a wild mage.
I've wanted to make a wild mage,
I
but I
do
want to
too.
play a Kenku artificer so bad.
Be good.
I want to make a Tabaxi wild mage. That'd be awesome.
Does someone want to control Alphonse?
I'll do it since I know a lot of druidic stuff anyways, so.
We're playing
Apparently
Asmore
not.
once
When you
and
didn't
not
know you
liking
had
to play-
Animal Messenger.
I remember playing Asmore once
Look.
and not liking to play two characters. It wasn't
You
fun
made me
for
lick myself that one time, okay?
That was mostly because I just wanted to keep you out of the roleplay.
Alright, there you go. You have control of Alphonse. Luckily, you all are not surprised, but it is initiative. Let me change scenes real quick.
Jeez, I'm rolling awful today.
Better be glad it's not against a dragon.
Yeah.
With all these. Okay. Why is Alphonse so much stronger than me?
So
We are
you-
6?
Okay,
we'll just
yeah,
put
that
this
looks
on you
about
for
right.
concentration. Need to roll for
A
Alphonse,
weird
too.
thing of dim light around me.
It's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
I don't think it'd
Okay.
change anything really.
All right. So first up, let me actually throw some music on this. Cool. All right. So first up are these guys. You're not surprised though they do go before you just because they're faster. They rush out. That one gets there and then is going to dash to here. Alright. So one is going to attack Alphonse and one is going to attack Esmore. So Alphonse is a 10 and Esmore's a 19 to hit.
Hit on me, miss on Alphonse.
Okay. You take 10 points of slashing damage and give me a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Oh, it's these things that steal strength.
Okay. And you take 10 points of damage. Alright. Next up is these guys. They also rush out.
So many.
Only 2 of them attack, also against Alphonse and Esmore. With claws. So Alphonse is a 19 and Esmore is a 7.
Hit on Alphonse.
Okay, he takes 4 points of slashing. Give him a Constitution save. Actually, never mind. He doesn't need one because he is an elf. Esmore, you're up.
I can save my spells. Let me see what this does first. I'm just gonna produce flame on this guy in front of
Yeah,
me.
you have disadvantage because he's so close. A 10 is not going to hit. Natural 1. Not quite.
I'm going to my natural ones.
You like try to cause flame in your hand, and you just like bat your hand, and the flame dissipates.
That's my turn for now.
All right, Vath.
I'm going to green flame blade and attack this one
Okay.
to my left with my staff of defense.
Go for it.
'Cause I think it can do that.
I think so. Yeah, it's just a quarterstaff.
17.
17 does hit.
Perfect. And I should do that.
So he takes.
And the one next to it also
11.
takes 19, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, that hurt. Yep. Would you like to move?
Oh.
Alright, Zine.
Oh boy. I am going to rapier this one, the furthest one down.
Oh, all of you need to give me a Constitution save.
Oh,
That's cool.
Okay, Vath, you are poisoned.
and
Zine, you are poisoned. Esmer and Alphonse are okay. So that was still hit. Okay, Zine, go ahead. You're poisoned, so you have disadvantage. An 8's not gonna hit.
I'll Mantle of Inspiration Vath as more and I.
Okay.
Just for the 10 hit points at this point.
How much?
5 10 hit points and free movement.
let's see.
5
I'm
temp?
gonna
I believe,
move
right?
one space into the group.
Why would you do that? I'm gonna.
Okay, go ahead and move.
5, 10. Go one more back so I don't hit anybody else. Although I'll hit Alphonse still, but you know what? It's okay.
Jesus, we're about to fight a dragon.
Yeah.
This is what you get for natural ones. All of you.
Yeah.
Zine Vath, you gonna move? You don't
Yeah,
take opportunity
I'll,
to action
I'll
now.
I'll just stay in my original position.
Over here.
Cool. Alright, and Zine, you have your normal movement as well.
I'm good.
Okay. It is Alphonse's turn. What is he doing?
I want to waste his spells.
Yeah,
Right
he'd prefer
now.
to keep them.
Yeah, so he's just gonna slash this guy right here with his scimitar.
Yeah, that hits the one in the middle.
Yeah, right, the one right in front of him.
Yep.
Top
Go
of him.
ahead and roll damage. Nice. Alright. It's looking bad. And is he going to move?
I should have probably had him move with that one thing, but now I'll take opportunity attack, so no. Not yet.
Alright. The two ghasts. One is for Alphonse, and one's for Zine. It's natural 20 against Zine.
Of course.
So you take 15 points of slashing damage, and give me a Constitution save. Okay. You're good. Da-da. Alright, now it's these guys' turn. They're gonna move in. So it's 2 against Alphonse. It's a 16 and a 23.
They both hit.
He takes a total of 16 points of slashing damage. And Zine, you're gonna take 3 strikes.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them have advantage. So 28 and an 8. So you
28
take,
hits.
you take 7 points of slashing. Alright, Esmore. You don't need a save on that one, because you're an elf.
Oh no, it's for if I take damage. Control weather is Constitution.
I'm gonna
Oh, right.
There is a
Yeah.
concentration.
Then you're good.
I'm gonna come up behind this guy and I'm gonna hit him with my silver short sword.
You have advantage.
Where is it on here? There it is. Woo!
Yeah.
Henley, we need a break.
And that does it. That kills this man. You cut him down and just like black ichor oozes out of the wound as he collapses.
That's gross.
Yeah, they're gross things.
And I'm not gonna move neither.
Okay, Bath.
I'm going
You are
to-
no longer poisoned.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one to the left of Alphonse
Okay.
twice, and the one to the closest to Esmore once.
You just leave me with all the enemies.
You're fine.
That is not what I wanted to click.
Wrong one. Okay. The last two hit. Yeah, that easily destroys that one. Or, actually, no. Because this one only takes 6. 6. Not quite dead. And this one takes 12. Goddamn. It's looking rough. Not quite dead, though. Zine, go ahead and give me another Constitution save. Because this ghast over here smells real bad. Okay, you're no longer poisoned. It is your turn.
Oh shoot! This is.
Oh shush.
I'm going. I'll stab at the gas with my rapier.
That hits. Nice.
We have a lot of red in the
Yes,
today.
I don't. There's only been like 4 rolls that haven't had a nat 1 in there somewhere.
It's Alphonse's turn.
There's a guy to his, to his left is almost dead. He's gonna hit him with his scimitar.
That hits.
Dang, he's ridiculous.
And he kills him. Alright. The ghast is going to continue to try to hit you, Zine. It's a 13.
Miss.
Alright. It's
Okay.
Ghoul's turns. So one Ghoul is going to turn to Esmor and attack. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Give me a Constitution save. And you take 7 points of slashing.
Okay,
You're
your
good.
10 hit points.
And the other
Unless you already
two
lost
attack
them.
Zine for a 9 and a 7. Oh,
Both
and
miss.
one more. Also a 7. Cool.
Also misses.
Alright, Esmor.
Silver short sword
Yeah.
on this guy. Yeah.
11 misses.
Great.
Your chow.
Beth?
Eldritch Blast the gas twice, and then the last one on the ghoul near Esmor.
Cool. Yeah, all of them hit.
Fucking hell.
God. What are your rolls?
That's a good question.
Alright. They're not quite dead, but very, very close. Zine.
Stab at the gas again.
Yeah. 12 just misses.
Oh.
Alright.
That's
It's,
it.
it's Alphonse's turn. So finish off this one.
Yeah.
12 hits.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that kills it. Alphonse wrecking him.
He's blinding.
It's the gas turn. It's going to attack Zine. Probably for the last time. It's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Alright. Then the ghouls, 2 of them have advantage. So that's an 18, a 15, and a 24.
18 and 24 hit.
Ooh boy, you take a total of 20 points of slashing damage. Alright. Esmor.
Oh, I lost control with him.
Here, on the ghast, and silver short sword the ghast.
That hits. Nice. Alright, Vath.
It's going to Eldritch Blast the gas 3 times.
Yeah, they all hit.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's... Oh my god, it's super dead. It had 3 hit points. Zine.
Way overkilled.
Get 17 temp hit points.
I'm gonna rapier the one closest to my allies.
That hits. Alright, it's Alphonse's turn.
He's gonna scimitar that guy right next to him. No.
9's gonna miss. There's no more gas. The ghouls. This one up top's gonna turn towards you, Esmore. And that's a 7, and the other two are gonna still attack Zane. For a 22 and a 10.
10 misses.
You take 6 points of slashing.
I've
Esmore.
taken over half my health.
Yeah, it's
So,
rough.
silver short sword. Never mind.
Yeah, 11 just misses. Vath.
Finish up it. Eldritch Blast, the one closest to Esmore.
Alright,
Twice, and I guess the one to the right once.
cool.
Good lord.
Last two hit. Alright, they're looking rough. Zine.
Stabbing the one to my right.
That hits. Alright, it's Alphonse's turn.
Gonna finish that one off. Never mind.
No, he's not.
Jesus, y'all do fine when I'm not, when you're not the one, or when you're the ones being attacked.
Esmore, it's an 18 to hit, and Zine, that's
Damn it.
7 and
What?
23.
23
That hit
hits.
for me.
Esmore, give me a Constitution save. You are paralyzed.
Fuck.
Esmore, you took 10 points of slashing, and Zine, you took 8. Esmore,
I'm
you
starting
are
to look
currently,
rough, guys.
You're currently paralyzed, but give me another Constitution save. Okay, you are no longer paralyzed, but that was the end of your turn. Vath.
I'm gonna shoot the one to the right twice, and then the top one just once.
Alright. Yeah, all of them hit. Nice, you killed both of them.
Thank God.
Zine.
Stab.
Stab away, for sure. Nice. Alphonse, turn.
Here, run down. It's slishy slash.
For sure. It is bloodied. It's going to turn towards Alphonse now and try to bite him. It's 11. Esmore.
I'm gonna run down. And slishy slash.
You have advantage now because you're flanking. 26 definitely hits. And Vath, you're gonna finish it?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
The first and last one hit.
There you go.
Yeah, that's super dead.
We'll fight a dragon, guys.
That was a way less than desirable outcome for me.
Because none of you wanted to use spells, and none of you like ran away.
For good reason.
I didn't
For
have
good
a
reason, for sure.
spell I could really use
For sure.
either.
I'm gonna drink my greater healing potion. I have an option as healing potion. Okay, I didn't change it to greater.
Before you roll that,
Cool.
if his character sheet would load. Alphonse will drop a Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. See that? I'll click on it. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Sweet.
So
Does that go to
all of
everyone?
you heal 22.
Congrats.
I'm only 5 points away from full health. I'm okay with that. I'll have to use my greater healing.
I'm gonna cast my harp's version of Cure Wounds.
On yourself, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, you need it.
And that's automatically 5th level.
Nice.
So much red.
It's just because he rolled a 1 on one of the 8s.
That puts me back max health
Nice.
with 2 to spare. And I
Uh,
marked
Five
the
hit
the harp.
points did I?
Pass
Oh,
without
I
a
did.
trace is concentration, right?
Correct.
Were you rolling concentration checks?
I was not.
Give me like 3.
3. Okay. That'd be Constitution, correct?
Yes.
1,
It's
2,
gone.
3 is gone. Sorry.
So you'll have to recast that if you want to gain that benefit.
We need it though, don't we?
It could be beneficial, that's for sure. So that this
Yeah.
doesn't happen again.
I'll recast it. That's fine.
Okay, so you recast Pass Without a Trace. Man, character sheets are just not loading. Super fun. Well, there we go. Alright. So, everyone give me another round of stealth checks.
Ooh, let me get that.
Oh my god.
It's not a natural one.
And
Cool. Okay. So you all progress.
if you start reconcentrate on that weather thing, you can.
I cannot.
It was a good idea.
Okay. Well, at least we saved as many spells as we could. And onward we go.
I am just getting the next map set up real quick. Alright, so all of you are passed without a trace. And you approach the castle. The castle is wrecked. There's holes in the walls, and the ceilings are mostly collapsed. All of you give me a perception check as well.
Oh, so it's a high-res map.
There you go.
Pers-
May as well get all my shit rolls out of the way now.
There you go.
If they weren't bad
No
in
need to roll for
combat.
Alphonse.
oh, okay.
Zine, you can hear a deep, like a raspy rumble, of something big, just like breathing deeply, further within the castle.
Well, it doesn't seem to be awake yet. Hopefully. Or it's pretending, but it's in there.
Very possible.
Obviously
Dragons are
whispering
really smart.
to make as little
Yeah.
noise as possible.
Alright. It's up to you guys to move. And
Our last
prepare
chance to
spells.
turn back if you guys want to.
So,
What did you say?
Now's our last chance to turn back if you really want to.
are you wanting to turn back or something?
Oh, I'm perfectly content. I'm perfectly content fighting the dragon. I was more talking to you guys.
Well then. Let's finish this quickly.
I'm gonna go ahead. Should we go ahead and prepare any spells that we're gonna need for the initial attack?
If you have one to prepare, now's the time.
I need
Maybe
to be
go
able
ahead.
to
If
see
I
it.
could go ahead.
Did I get rid of my temper points?
No, you have not taken a long rest. You still have this.
Zane, if you can get some kind of light source so we can see what we're doing.
I don't have a way anymore. Not one large enough.
You see, the issue is it's very possible it can cast darkness. I don't know exactly what it can do, but if it can, then you guys are kind of shit out of luck.
No, daylight dispels darkness.
Darkness dispels light.
Well, this one dispels darkness.
Oh, it depends on the
enough.
level of all the things.
Yeah, it depends on the level of their darkness. Yeah.
I'm going to use my harp to cast fly.
Okay, that's a 5th level, right? So you can affect 3 people with
Yes.
it. Who are you affecting?
Me and Vath for sure. And then I'll look to Alphonse and Esmore, who went up with us.
Doesn't really matter to me none. I plan on getting that thing on the ground, so. Plus, whenever I transform.
Give it to him. I can take care of myself.
Okay, I'll like, yeah, fuck you, Alpha.
And then
Everyone's like,
I'll
"Look at
touch
Mr. Tough Guy
Esmore's
over
shoulder
here."
and let him fly as well.
So for the purposes of this fight, we're gonna keep track of height level like this. So you can either be on the ground,
Yeah.
you can fly low, you can fly medium, or you can fly high. And so the ground can use ranged attacks against low. Low can use ranged attacks against ground and medium. Medium can use, like the next levels next to it. And you can, of course, melee on the same level. Just so you don't have to keep track of, like, I'm 30 feet in the air, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if you're flying low. And then you can say, I want to move up. And that would be, like, your movement. Cool?
Okay. Alright.
Should I go ahead and get my spiders out? They last for an hour anyways, so.
I think it would be a good idea to do all our things all at once.
That's what I think.
So, spiders, yay, nay.
They wait till the attack for the spiders.
That's fine.
Alright. I guess in we go. And hovering, flying low to the ground.
Just
I'm
want
gonna
you
be
guys to
following
know,
Xena.
if we die, I've always hated you guys.
I feel exactly the same way as more.
Good.
Likewise, boys.
That's kind of rude, Z. Not gonna lie.
That's just fucked up. What the hell's wrong with you?
What the hell?
Likewise. I'll start making my way.
Yeah. I guess Alphonse is tiptoeing.
Um, um, um.
Gosh, I really don't want to be in the front.
Be in the fucking front. Guess it changes when you have the highest AC. So this is what it's like.
Welcome to my world.
Well, you have an elemental form that can tank tons of damage for you.
I mean, with my shield, I have an AC of 17, so.
Or the
Which way are
lowest
we going
AC
from
then.
here?
Huh? Who's the lowest AC?
Me.
Weren't you always?
No, it was me for a bit.
Yeah, and then you got the mask.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
hear
you
the deep rumbling all you can now, and it's louder.
Can we tell which direction it's coming from, left or the right?
Pretty much just north, just up.
Oh, well, I guess only one thing to do then.
Fast through
Which
the
way are we
wall.
going? Oh, left or right? I don't know if it really matters though.
I don't know. Go right. Yeah.
Jesus.
Offline's protocol. Behave yourself. Get out of people.
You can tell it's up here somewhere. It's within like the main structure.
Did this wall right here collapse?
Yeah,
Oh,
We
so
get
we can
through?
fly through it?
yeah.
Or... Yeah, oh yeah, we
Oh,
can fly.
okay.
What am I talking about?
True.
And like most of the roofs around here are collapsed as well. So if you wanted to fly up and over, you could as well.
Why are you doing that? Just go straight for it.
Yep, I guess we'll start heading up.
I'm just gonna be following Zine.
I'll control Alphonse because he's not flying.
Mhm.
Okay.
I need to give his token sight. Alright. You guys moving?
Following them, Mr. High AC.
I mean, the three of you are flying, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You go down.
Alright. I guess up and over the wall.
Oh shit.
Unless there's a roof.
There's no roof on this section.
Okay.
So as you fly up and peek over the wall, I'm just gonna drag you.
Okay.
You can see partially submerged in this enormous pile of coin. You can see the still form of this dragon, and it seems to be made up of shadow. Like it's like off of its like the crown of like horns it has. Like there's wisps of smoke just drifting off of it. And the rumbling, like you can feel it in your chest, and if you were standing on the floor, you could like feel the floor like kind of gently shake. Alphonse looks up to the three of you and like starts casting something and just waits.
I am actually going to move before I cast this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over here because I don't want to be grouped up with everyone during this. Because of what
Yeah.
we've seen before.
I'm gonna go over with him. I'm gonna look at Bath and kind of like gesture and whisper, being like, put your mask on.
It is on.
Oh, it is on. Okay.
Yeah, he
never
put
heard
it
you
on
say
while
you-
Zine was controlling weather.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start casting Flame Strike then.
Okay. That's your held action is Flame Strike. Alphonse is holding Entangle.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold Conjure Animals.
Okay, for spiders.
Yes, for 4 of them.
Let me.
And
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw those in.
And I am going to take out my Wand of Magic Missile.
What's the range on Conjure Animals?
Is
Is it 60?
yeah, 60 feet.
Okay. And Zine, you can move before you do your thing.
Yeah, I just needed to see where he was. I'm gonna move over to the side.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that 5th level.
What are you holding, if anything?
As soon as we engage, I'm using all 7 charges of my Wand of Magic Missile.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Do the giant spiders act on their own, or do they act on yours?
They act on my command, but they have their own turn.
Okay, I will roll
I
initiative.
give them a
for them then.
command. Yeah.
They're all named Esmore.
Yes, more Edmorth.
We don't need more of those.
Even one is more than enough.
And I'll roll for him. Cool. All right. So, Vath, you cast Flame Strike. All right. And it kicks off.
Cool.
This
Oops, not full screen. All right. So, let me see what kind of condition this is. God, it's so slow searching. It's ridiculous. I'm just trying to search the condition for unconscious. It's gonna be faster if I just look it up.
God, that it requires no action by me to give them verbal commands.
Uh-huh.
I can impend you a minute if you want me to. The unconscious thing.
I got it. Automatically fails strength and dex. Cool. Alright, so
Attack rolls have advantage.
well, after Vath's attack is no longer unconscious, I just happen to go first. It the flames erupt around it and burning away the fine smoke that was drifting off of it. You hear the pile of coins just explode, and the fire and smoke clears, and you can see it is shaking off the coins and is ready to engage. However, is the rest of your quote-unquote surprise round. Esmore.
In my held action
You
to summon the spiders.
Summon the spiders, and what's your command for?
Command all 4 of them to shoot webs at the dragon.
Alright. Go ahead and do that.
Then you get the jump slash. There it is. There's a hit 4 times. 4.
So only one of them manages to hit.
Uh-oh.
So it is currently restrained. So that is good. Zine, go ahead and do your magic missile.
Oops.
Nope. Wrong
That's
one.
not. What? I forgot I had to do it from here.
Yeah, it's like actually casting the spell.
And I'm using 7 charges, so is each charge a level? Or...
Yeah. And then you have to roll a d20.
Yep. Oh, well, I think I just lost my wand of magic missiles.
So you reach out your wand and you can see the magic missiles just glow and grow at the end, and they fire off. And as they each individually strike the dragon, you look down at your wand and you can see it has cracks in it that are glowing, and then it goes and just explodes in your hand. The dragon does take 31 points of damage. Alphonse is going to cast Entangle, as he said he would. So it's a strength save. And it's already restrained. Okay, that does not affect its strength saves. Strength save, which also fails. So is both restrained through webbing and through Alphonse's Entangle. Alright, now to the top of the round. It's Bath.
I don't know if it's worth doing the flame strike because of the webs being vulnerable to fire. I'm gonna move out of the way from Esmore a bit though, just not to group up. And then I will cast Eldritch Blast for now.
Alright, go for it. You do have advantage because it's restrained. So,
Okay, so
all of them hit.
After that, I'm gonna move over here.
Alright. It's the dragon's turn.
But we didn't one-shot it?
Didn't one-shot this one.
Oh.
Sure didn't. What's an action? It is... Let's see, actually, let's see, that one is for the wrong type. Let's see. At the end of your turn, Vath.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. It is going to make a tail attack against one of the spiders. It's a 23 to hit and 24 points of bludgeoning damage to the spider right here.
Hey, it's still alive. Yeah,
Now it is its turn. It is going to use its frightful presence. So everyone, including the spiders,
and which one did it hit?
this top right one here.
Did it 24?
Yeah. Everyone needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Jesus.
Plus 6.
Wisdom save.
Nice.
Even the spiders, I'm guessing.
Even
Yes.
spiders.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. So,
One spider's wife.
Zine, and all but one of the spiders are now afraid of this dragon. You are frightened. So you cannot move closer, and you have disadvantage on attacks while it is within your sight.
Oh, which spider do I know isn't?
Let's see. This one succeeded right here.
Okay. He was wise because he was next to my wisdom.
Yeah, sure. Whatever helps you, man. I don't know what else to say at this point in playing. I failed so many saves already.
Maybe if you were as wise as more.
Look at that wisdom though, 29.
You double
It's-
nat 20 that spider.
Who's next to mine?
It's going to claw the spider right here. It's a 29 to hit.
Yep.
13 points of slashing damage. That spider just, it doesn't even leave a corpse, but I'm gonna leave it there so it can keep initiative order. And then it can't reach anything else, except it is going to try to bite this one. It's a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
16 points of piercing, 9 and necrotic. So for a total of 25 points of damage.
Oh.
That one's barely alive.
Yeah.
They have 26 hit points.
Yeah.
Esmore, is your turn. You are still flying.
I gotta be careful because I'm concentrating. And he's still it's still restrained, correct?
It is currently restrained, yes.
Cool. I'm going to pass daylight on. Look, that's daylight on my staff.
Okay, what's the range on it?
It is 60 feet.
Keep in mind that daylight is also a concentration spell.
Yeah. They did their purpose, so.
Okay. And the spiders disappear. Let me make sure everyone can see that circle.
Right.
There we go. So
Here
that
it is.
entire, or let me actually do this. 60.
I can see. Fly.
Okay. So you should be emitting
I'm gonna move anyway, so. That did not move. 5, 10. Move here.
Okay, so you fly over.
Yep, I'm gonna have blind this damn dragon.
Yeah, and you can see the mist that was coming off it is now like being burned away by this daylight. It doesn't seem to harm it, but it is currently in bright light.
Cool. And that's my part.
Zine.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
All right, go for it. Is that a dex save, right?
Yes. Now, if only I could grab the circle and move. There we go. Well, it's gonna move me with it. So, one sec. I'll move myself back. Jeez, I cannot click this thing.
I assume you just put it on the middle of the dragon.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Rolled a 15, but is going to use a legendary resistance to. It just like you can see its like scales just like shake, and the glitter just like sifts off of it, having no effect.
And then Mantle of Inspiration on Vath Esmor and I.
So you all can move, and you have temporary hit points.
I'm good.
I'm also not moving. I was literally doing it for 10 hit points.
Okay.
I already have like
Any
17
little
temp.
damage.
All right. It is Alphonse's turn. What's he doing?
I'm thinking about casting Sunburst.
Okay.
Social save. Yeah, okay. Sunburst right on the motherfucker.
Okay.
Why is he more powerful than me?
So I need everyone to give me a Constitution save, including the dragon.
Oh, those are my best ones.
Me too. Oh shit. What's his spell save?
Including Alphonse.
17.
17.
Oh.
Does that mean I win this contest?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
So
Not
Zine
anything, I win.
and Alphonse take 47 points of radiant damage.
Oh.
Everyone else takes half of that, which is 24 points, including the dragon.
He takes 47.
Zine and Alphonse take 47. And Zine, give me a concentration check, and Alphonse needs to do one as well. It is gone. You need to be at 12, and Entangle is also gone. So, Vath and Esmor and Zine, you all drop as your fly dissipates. So the three of you take 5 points of damage, and Esmor, give me a concentration check.
Concentration. Oh, that's not me.
Okay, you're good. You don't lose concentration on your daylight.
I should have read that spell a bit better.
Yeah.
That was a cool spell though.
It's a very,
No,
very, very
well
cool spell.
said.
Did a lot of damage, but yeah, you just
You
agree.
definitely harmed more than you hurt.
Now you know how it feels.
I am
No,
back down to under half HP.
It would have helped if I was actually reading the correct.
Vath, it's your turn. You're now on the ground.
I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
move
stand up.
one space down.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Flame Strike again.
Alright.
Going to
Deck save. Okay.
and then I'm going to move one tile up.
Is no longer restrained as the webs are burned away.
Thanks.
And it is going to use one of its legendary actions to do a wing attack. Or is it? Yeah, it's going to do a wing attack. Zin, Esmore, you are buffeted by strong winds, but you are far enough away that it does not affect you, as it flies up into the air. So it's currently flying low. Now it is its turn. It is going to now fly over here, and it lands on the edge of the wall there, and it's going to use its breath weapon.
Oh,
No.
I'm going down, boys.
Hope not. It's a 60-foot cone, so you are actually blocked by the wall, so you don't get it, I believe.
Sir.
Actually, there's a huge gap in the wall. You're gonna
Yeah.
get it.
Perfect.
So this actually gets all of you. All right, all of you, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Goodbye, friends.
And
Is that good enough?
So Beth, you are the only one that saved.
Oh my god.
oh no. Actually, let me do this. Forgot to do that. Minus hit. There we go.
Before I tell you the damage, Zine, remember you have a luck point.
I'm gonna use it. how does this work?
What the hell is a luck point?
You just roll another
Oh, okay.
another deck save.
Okay.
Still not quite enough. The DC is
Oh my
21.
god.
Goodbye, friends. Alright. What's the damage?
Let's see.
Don't you have a note to DM?
I
He
don't.
used it.
You use
Wait.
it?
I used it to unpetrify you.
No, he used it to unpetrify himself.
Oh, I unpetrified myself so I could unpetrify you. Because I was the only one who could cast the ability.
I mean, Vast still have ours, right?
That's how that
As
works.
far as I know.
I think so.
No, I didn't use mine.
I know Vath still has his for sure.
I never used mine.
So the dragon lands on this wall, and you just see its mouth open, and then suddenly it's just black. And when the darkness recedes, let's see. It is a total of 59 points of necrotic damage.
I'm definitely unconscious.
Oh, like 7. I want that tempo.
That's 30 points, right?
Yes.
Well, that rounds out perfectly.
humanoid reduces 0 hit points by this damage dies. And an undead shadow rises from its corpse and acts immediately after the dragon initiative count. The
Holy
shadow
shit.
is under the dragon's control.
Oh, so I'm dead.
Vath, Esmore, and Alphonse, you see Zine just crumpled into a pile.
I can't legendary resistance Zine, can I? I don't think that's a thing.
It's only for yourself.
Yeah, I figured.
And you see from her body a slender shadow rises in its place.
Is there any part of the body left?
The body's still there, yeah.
Okay. Crap. Worry, Zane, you'll be back.
The shadow's gonna move. And moves up to Alphonse. It has disadvantage because of the daylight. Oh, also give me a concentration check on that daylight.
Okay.
It is gone. And the shadow attacks Alphonse for an 18. It's gonna hit
Yeah.
and does 8 necrotic damage to him. Esmore. Zine's not moving.
I know it is. First things first, I'm gonna cast heal on myself. Gives me 70.
Did you roll the right one?
Yeah.
It says Alphonse.
It's the same. It's the same
Oh, is
ability.
it? Okay, okay.
Yeah,
It just
probably
heals
only
for a
does
flat 70.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself into an earth elemental.
Okay. There it is. Alright. So you are now an earth elemental.
Cool. So it's my turn though, because I already used up my action bonus action, and
Alright.
I'm gonna move. There's a hole in the wall, right?
For like what you can see, like if you can see through the wall, then that's a hole.
Okay, I'm getting back over here a bit.
Okay. Alphonse is going to use shape change,
That's what I was planning on. I was trying to read that too. I was like,
and he turns into a rock. Alphonse like falls away from the shadow, and his form just explodes.
I'll be honest. I thought you meant like a literal rock.
ROC. So that is his action. And he's just gonna fly into the face of this thing. Keep it distracted. Bath.
Hey. Let me see.
Actually, the Shadow Dragon is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against the rock that is now in its face. So that's a 31 to hit, dealing 11 points of bludgeoning damage, or 22. And the rock needs to do a con save. Saves the 16. So many character sheets. Alright. So now Vath, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to use a healing potion.
Okay.
Sonny. Actually, that was not terrible, I guess. Okay.
On 2d4 plus 2. That's not bad.
I am also going to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Alright.
Fuck.
20 hits.
I am going to move over here.
The dragon is bloodied.
What?
Yeah, the dragon's bloodied. Is the dragon's turn. Does not regain its breath weapon. It hops down from its perch on the wall, letting the rock get a opportunity attack. It's going to go in with its. It's going to strike with its beak for an 18. That's going to miss. And then the Shadow Dragon is going to use its bonus action to hide. Okay. Shadows can't fly. So it's gonna hover on the ground and come over to you. And it's going to attack with a 6.
No.
Earth Elemental.
Can I use my Tremor Sense to try and find where the dragon went?
What's the range of your Tremor Sense?
It is. If I can get the right one. Where it says it's 260 feet. I'm gonna move, of course, but.
Yeah, go ahead and move. You'll have to do a perception check,
That's fine.
which is an action.
It was. Yeah, okay. I moved 30 over here. Which I know is gonna be opportunity attack with that guy, but
Yeah, he'll strike you. For 17.
that just hits.
So you'll take 6 points of necrotic, and your earth elemental strength is reduced by 1.
I think that's a lot. I don't know how to change. I can't change that in here.
What's your current strength?
20.
Okay, so it's just a +4 instead of a +5.
Okay.
Alright.
And then you said
It'd be a perception check which is an action to try to figure out where the dragon is.
okay, and I do that with my Esmore one, right? Because it's not a
Yeah.
physical, so okay.
This dragon is surprisingly light-footed. You're unsure where it went. You know it was over here, like on the wall, and then it jumped down behind the wall.
I get closer and find it again.
The
Okay.
rock is going to fly up to a medium height. Rocks are very fast. It's going to fly above you, Vath, and it's going to try to perceive. It's a natural 20. It does indeed see the dragon, and you just hear just an ear-piercing screech from it as it looks like it's about to start to dive this direction.
Shit.
Yeah.
Vath.
Look over here then. Can't see anything. I'm gonna.
You from the rock's reaction, it seems to be somewhere in that.
In this hallway.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I always say. If there's no door, use a fireball. So I'm gonna do that. Because then that's 20-foot radius, I believe. And he's in the air. That is not a circle. Let's try this again. Okay, I need to remember how to use this. And that should be 20, yeah?
Looks right. Looks right. Okay, go ahead. and
Fireball here.
Roll it.
At 8th level.
From the explosion of light, you can see the fireball form around this dragon's form, revealing it.
Mhm.
Strangely enough, it doesn't seem to take any damage from your fireball, though. But
That's fine.
But it is crouched on the ground, like sneaking through this hallway, and it is suddenly engulfed in flame, and you can see it.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use another healing potion.
Okay.
Get the sunny.
Yes. This is some good shit. This is Aquafina.
More like Fiji.
The Shadow Dragon uses a wing attack to go up to a low flying height. doesn't affect anyone. And then it is its turn. It does not get its breath weapon back. It is then going to it's going to come down and land next to you, and it's going to bite and claw you.
Me?
No, the Earth Elemental. So that's a
Oh,
20
God.
and 2 23s.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah. Let me just add up the damage for you. I'll just give you a total.
That'd be nice.
So piercing and slashing,
Oh, I'm resistant.
which gets reduced. Total is 49, so you take 25 points of damage from that, and 7
25.
necrotic.
5 and then -7.
And it is on this giant pile of coin in front of you, and it just like took chunks off of your Earth Elemental form. Shadow is just going to drift over to Vath.
I like how we just ignore that shadow. Like
Yeah, it's like meh.
I'm here too. Like, fuck off.
It's a 9.
Nope.
Okay. The rock. Now. Or no, not the rock. Earth Elemental, it's your turn.
The other rock.
Yeah, the rock.
You say he's at a low height, right? No, you say he landed on
The dragon is
coin.
landed. He is on the ground.
Okay, cool. So double slam.
Go for it. You essentially just bounce off of its hardened scales. You have no effect on this thing. The rock streaks out of the sky and is essentially right above it, and is going to first attack it with its beak for 21, and that hits, and then is going to try to grab it with its talons, which is a 28, which also hits. So that's 26 points of piercing. Because it's in dim light, takes half. And 19 points of slashing, which it takes half. And it is currently grappled. And while it's grappled, it's restrained. And the rock is just like flying on top of it, keeping it on the ground. The dragon is going to use a tail attack. Let's see, does this give it disadvantage? Yeah. It's going to try to tail attack the rock. The 24, which hits. And the rock takes 17 points of bludgeoning. But it's maintained its hold. Vath, you're up.
I'm gonna move over here, tank the hit from Shadow Zine.
It's a 6 to hit.
Yeah, just barely hits. I am going to Eldritch Blast at the dragon.
Alright. You have advantage because it's restrained by this rock, just like pinning it to the ground.
24, 19, and a crit.
All of them hit.
And crit. 18. And I am going.
The dragon is looking pretty rough at this point.
1, 2, 3. Hi, Zine.
That's the new scene.
Seem kind of out of it today.
But you look better today, Zine.
Does not get his breath weapon back. Man,
Thank
All right.
God.
lucky for you guys.
Good, good
riddance. It is going to try to break out of this grapple. I believe it's a strength save. It's going to use its secondary legendary resistance, or no, it's just a check. You can't even. So he's strapped there. He's still pinned to the ground, trying to break out of the rock, and he's going to focus all of his attacks on the rock. The rock's AC is fairly low at 15, so all of those are going to hit. Use good old calculator again. So the rock takes a total of 51 points of damage as the dragon just tears into it. Oh, nope, that was wrong. Damn. Alright, as the rock's turn, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I really need to go.
Mic
Okay,
off.
small break.
Small. How you doing, Nova?
I'm doing.
You're doing.
Living the dream. I love how we're just ignoring the fucking shadow of Zine completely. We're just like, we'll deal with you later.
Well, it's doing just about as much work as I did, so
It's doing very, very, very marginal hits on me.
it hasn't
Lowered my
hit you
strength by
yet.
one.
I know.
Mic on.
I lowered my
I
strength by
mean,
one.
you did work with your magic missiles.
Yeah, one of my biggest damage things is now gone.
It was a noble
Well,
sacrifice.
Well,
I
it's not
mean,
like
my
you can use it
biggest
anymore
damage thing is my
anyways.
character, but
I hope you enjoy yourself in
Your
the next life
character
as
is
a gnome male.
Fine. I'm excited now.
use my scroll first, I beg of you.
I was actually thinking about that before you even mentioned it.
Yeah, but you know, I'm
Alright,
gonna be able to
the,
use it.
The shadow then attacks Vath for 16.
Just barely. It's
Does it actually hit?
no.
Okay.
An AC of 21.
Earth Elemental. It's your turn. You have
I'll try again.
advantage on this dragon.
Slam, slam, slam.
Both of them hit, actually.
Hell yeah!
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Takes 5 from the first one, 8 from the second.
Punch him in the dick.
Man, you guys are doing work on this dragon. The dragon's gonna do a tail strike at the rock elemental.
Dwayne? Dwayne?
Dwayne the Rock. That's a 31 to hit.
Ah,
You take 17 points of bludgeoning, which is reduced to 9.
thank God for resistance.
The rock is just going to peck it because it's holding it down with its talons. It's a 26 to hit, definitely hits. Dealing 19, reduced to 10. Yeah. Vath.
I'm the peek out around the corner. Hello. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Shadow Dragon again.
You have advantage.
All hit.
All of them hit. Yeah.
Fuck. Nice. Fuck.
Get up. Still 20.
The Shadow Dragon is going to use a wing attack. So both the rock and the earth elemental need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. He's not very good at that. Yeah.
Nope, you are not. Dex save also fails.
So both of you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Those 7 for me.
7 for you, yeah.
Imagine a dexterous earth element.
The rock maintains its grapple because it doesn't get like blown away. So the dragon can't take off. But as in, so the rock is prone and earth elemental is prone.
It's laying on top of it. It's like you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they're essentially wrestling. It is
That's
now
what
the
rock does.
It is now the dragon's turn, and it's going to go full, or actually it's going to try to escape again. The 13 doesn't do it.
Badass rock.
Actually, wait, I forgot to roll for his breath weapon. It's a 5. It does get it back.
Wow.
Yeah, it would have just used its breath weapon just straight up on the rock. So let's see. Doesn't target either of you guys because it really wants to get away from this thing.
I'm behind a wall.
Yeah. It's a dex save.
Fails, so the rock takes 66 points of damage.
Holy crap.
The rock is now looking rough. And he needs to do a constitution save. Natural 20. So
Oh my
maintains
God.
his form. And the dragon is held. Okay. The shadow
Izine.
reaches out for an 18. Earth elemental. Dragon is still pinned.
How bad does it look?
It is desperate.
Oh, he's desperate. I'm gonna keep slamming him then.
That's so.
Oh.
That was such
Go
a.
and roll
Why'd you say
damage.
it like that? Why did you say it like that? Oh, I'm gonna slam him.
Give it the old ground pound.
The whole new meaning the haymaker.
So this rock and this dragon just roll right up to you. You raise both fists and bring him down right after the dragon releases its breath weapon. Your fists slam into its mouth, and you hear a sickening crunch as suddenly this dragon just goes limp.
Yeah, we killed it.
The rock is going to take a look around. The 20. It sees the shadow, and it's gonna move over here after getting up. But that is its whole action. Vath.
Manage scene.
I'm going to. What can I do? I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Zian 3 times straight in the face. Actually, I'm gonna move back one. Actually,
Okay. The shadow tries to hit you for a 23.
I'm gonna use shield.
It's just been like kind of slowly like clawing at you, and when it finally like reaches like past your magical barrier, you're just like no.
It's true
Oh,
joy.
I like, stop. It's like a
Finally saw true
it's-
joy. You can
fucking
almost see
stop
Zian
it.
come back to life. And I'm like, no.
Nah.
I don't want to Eldritch Blast it 3 times.
Alright.
One. Fuck. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
God. Jeez.
A
Holy
12
fuck.
hits.
Oh my god. What the hell?
What are the odds? 50-50.
50-50, of course.
Exactly. The shadow is going to move up to you. The rock just like takes a step and just crushes the shadow with its giant talon. And it just disappears.
I'm just gonna give a thumbs up to Alphonse. Like, good work.
He like gives like a bird bow.
Oh, he does a talon. It's like a middle finger, though.
Get some regrouping.
The bird waddles back in and waddles over to where Zine fell.
I'm gonna walk over to Zian. Don't fucking.
Um,
Is her body still there?
Yes,
Like, how much of it is intact?
it's completely intact.
I'm gonna search her body. There should be a scroll of raised dead in there, no?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
hope you don't find it,
Investigation.
and we have to use my method. Damn it.
You do indeed find it. It is in a map case that on both
Mhm.
ends is sealed in wax. And you crack it open. So
Ooh. Bad rolls incoming, let's go. Before I
you do
cast
have to
this-
roll for it because you can't naturally
Yeah.
cast Raise Dead.
So before I cast this, can I, use guidance on myself?
Yeah, because you know you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like a one instant.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll attempt to use the scroll on the body.
Casting time is an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that in mind.
How do I do this?
So you need to give me a spell casting check.
Should I just roll
And-
charisma?
And you need to beat a 15 or better. Charisma plus proficiency. So if you have like intimidation or charisma or persuasion that has advantage or proficiency, you can do that instead.
Let's do this. I'm not done. I'm
Well,
getting
you
the
had
fucking
your
guidance roll.
you had your proficiency too.
So that's 23 plus what's the add for guidance? $24.
Esmore, you can stay in your rock form for a long time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um. Noah, come with me. So, first question.
Yes.
Does Zine want to return?
Yes. And this isn't just Noah. I've already thought about like
Yeah.
that because I know that is an important question if
Yeah.
someone were to die. Yeah, she made a promise to Alice.
Okay. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay,
That's it.
that's it. Yeah.
All right. Back
No,
we go.
that sapphire ring that I had made is also for Alice because her eyes are sapphire color.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yes.
Okay. Back we go. So you crack open this this map case and pull out the scroll, and this is something you hoped you would never have to do, probably. But it's always been in the back of your mind that like we have this just in case.
Yeah.
And you start reading from the scroll, and it's like the arcane language is eccentric and obtuse, but it's something that you have spent a long time learning how to read.
Yeah.
And as you start reading this scroll, you notice that the edges of the spell scroll start to blacken and curl, and thin wisps of smoke start to rise from it as you continue to read it. Esmore, give me a perception check.
Perception.
You notice the scroll burning too. You also notice sounds, and you can feel the sounds from outside the castle. You might have to defend this ritual.
No.
Alphonse, as the rock, like looks to you, looks to Vath, and then in a powerful wing beat, and then another, he's 40 feet in the air.
I grab his talon as he's lifting off so I can kind of go with him.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You grab on, and then you feel the talon like sink into in between like the stone plates as he carries you up with him. And you can see just barely with your 20 perception. You can see a small group of shadows kind of slinking into the castle.
More to battle.
As far as you can tell, the group consists of about 5 shadows. And Rock Alphonse notices, I think. Perception. And then I need to pull these guys. Once their character sheet loads. There we go. Yeah. Rock Alphonse notices the approaching shadows and takes off that direction. And you all are flying low over them. And you hear, as quiet as a rock can be, just like a quiet squawk, and then you feel yourself falling. And you slam into the ground right in the middle of the shadows. Go ahead and roll initiative.
That leads to a heroic landing. The superhero landing.
It's like a meteor hitting the ground. You leave a crater because you're falling from 40 feet in the air.
I'm okay with that. As long as it looks badass, you know.
Let's see. You do take some fall damage.
Oh, thanks, Alphonse.
You take 17 reduced to 7 because you're resistant to bludgeoning. As you slam to the ground, conferring half of 17, so you do 9 damage to this one shadow, who is also resistant. So they instead take 4. Alright. It is Shadow's turn. Remember, your strength is reduced by 1.
Right.
They move in and are going to try to attack you. Okay, so 9, 10, 22, 21, and 10.
The 22 and 21 hit.
Okay, you take a total of 18 points of necrotic damage. And your strength is further reduced by 4.
Holy shit.
So now it's at 15.
So I can go ahead and change that for you,
Okay.
because now it'll actually start to matter.
Yeah.
So it's at 15 now.
Correct.
There you go. And this also changes. There you go. Alright. So that's the Shadow's turn. The rock comes swooping down. Lands behind them. Is going to talon attack one of them and then beak attack another. Just forget the ritual. So the
Man, I gotta pee. And then just starts peeing instead of finishing.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
So this one takes 26 reduced to half, which is 13, and that kills it. This one, I don't think shadows can be grappled. They cannot. Still takes 24 reduced to 12. As the talon passes straight through it, dealing a ton of damage, but does not kill it. Alright, Earth Elemental.
Guess I'll double slam this guy.
Alright. Both hit. Reduced to 12. Alright. It's Shadow's turn. 2 of them turn to the rock, and 2 of them are still going to attack you. So these are to the rock, 8 and 21. 21's going to hit, dealing 9. And these 2 are to you. That's an 8 and a 6. Cool. Rock again is going to talon the one that did before, and then peck at a different one. That hits, and hits. Super dead, and even deader. Or not quite. This one has 1 HP. But this one's dead. It did 19 and 30 points of piercing damage.
Hey.
Earth Elemental. This one is almost dead. And so is this one.
Okay, I'll do one slam here and then one slam on the other one. Slam, slam. Okay.
Nice.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
those both hit.
Both of them hit. So which one's on which?
The first attack was on the one with 1 HP. The second attack was on the other one.
Yeah, you easily dispatch them. The shadow then attacks you one more time for an 18 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of necrotic damage. And your strength is further reduced by 4.
Now it's at 11.
Yeah, you're really feeling it.
These rocks are starting to, my body's getting heavy. Rocks are heavy.
Yeah, oh man.
Why didn't somebody tell me I was so damn fat and heavy?
I mean, the Earth Elemental is too.
Jared.
Got him.
Alright. The rock hops over. And then is just going to demolish the shadow.
You don't know.
18 and 24 to hit, dealing a total of 41 points of piercing and slashing damage. The shadow's gone.
Under the Shadow Realm.
Then Alphonse puts one of his giant talons on his head, and then you're
My
another
head?
another 40 feet in the air. Well, your like head body is all like it's just like a mass. There's no real differentiation, but you're now 40 feet in the air again.
We're gonna be chop stealing one more time.
Go ahead and give me another perception check as you all fly around.
Okay. I clicked it, I promise. There we go.
You don't see anything for a while. Vath, you over your shoulder, you can feel the wing beats of this rock as it's flying above you. The scroll is mostly burnt away. It's becoming hard to read. As you feel him fly overhead, you notice a light flicker, like over your shoulder, and Alphonse definitely sees it too. You see a fire elemental as you glance back, but you can't stop reading.
Yeah.
And it's close.
Oh.
The rock flies over, and Esmore, you do another cannonball.
Meteor shot.
Slam
Alright,
onto
come
it. Taking a bit more fall damage.
We're gonna me and him are gonna talk later.
Take 17, reduced to 9 points of fall damage. Slamming into the fire elemental. Fire elemental is also resistant, but he is going to take some damage from that as well. As the rock flies down, lands behind it, and is going to attack. Get rid of that one. Both those are going to hit. Holy shit. 28 piercing and 24 slashing. Fire elementals can't be grappled or restrained. And are resistant. So that's 14 damage for the first one and 12 for the second. The fire elemental is going to turn towards the rock and is going to make 2 touch attacks. The first one misses as the bird hops backwards. The second one definitely hits, dealing 9 points of fire damage. Do a Constitution save. Does save, and the bird is on fire.
Good. I mean, oh
Good.
no.
Earth elemental, it's your turn.
I mean, the only thing I can do is slam at my 11 strength. It's so beauty now.
Unfortunately, you just don't have the heft behind it, and you whiff both times. The rock is gonna keep going for it, even though it is on fire. So, D10 takes another 9 points of fire damage. And needs to make a Constitution save. Saves.
That will help here.
I definitely can't.
Not with I, but dude, you can't.
It has advantage because it's flanking, so that's a natural 20 and a 24. So
Wow.
44 points of damage for the first attack, reduced to
Wow.
22, and then 14 already reduced. This fire elemental is already looking rough. Fire elemental is going to try to touch attack the giant bird again. 25 and natural 20. All right. It's 11 points of damage and 13 points of damage. And the rock needs to do 2 of these. Save and save. Rocks have very high constitution. Alright. Earth Elemental. The rock is looking really rough now.
Rock or the fire?
All of you, actually.
Yeah.
All of you are looking pretty rough.
Try to slam one more time. I know I got a little heft left in me. I got some heft left in me.
Yeah, both of those hit, actually.
So beauty.
And I believe your attacks count as magical, if I'm not mistaken. Because
Pretty sure.
it's druid shit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All my attacks, all my elemental forms are magical attacks.
And then it is the rock's turn, once again. 24 and 23 to hit. 32 points of damage and 25 points of damage. Jesus Christ.
That's from my primal strike.
Well, we know who the MVP of this entire fight sequence is.
Yeah, it's probably Bath.
Nah, that's me.
Definitely. And the fire elemental, as the talon comes down on top of it, just like smothers it, and you just see black smoke come out, and then it dissipates. As it just gets squished beneath this giant bird. As it's still on fire. And then you just see the rock just like start rolling, almost taking a dust bath to smother the flames. The scroll is almost entirely gone, as you say the last few arcane phrases. You have sweat coming down, and The scroll falls apart in your hands.
God, I hope I did this right. It's just what Vasquez hit himself.
You see Zine's body start to shift. And then she coughs. Zine, you're dragged back to life at 1 hit point. You have a -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks.
Jesus.
You are so tired.
Hey, you okay?
A bit better.
Alright, I understand you were dead, but you gotta walk it off for now.
The rock form drops.
Hey, Earth elemental form drop. Because it's getting heavy.
Yeah.
Now for the
Blind.
spoils. Now for the spoils.
I'm gonna chug a couple potions.
How much
I'll-
money is there here? Holy shit.
I know.
And you wanna know what the best part is? A bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds.
I'm sure
Well,
you
I
already,
guess
I'm
I'm
sure
at
you already put
6.
some stuff in there too.
I don't know if I did actually. I don't remember putting anything in there.
Did you not organize your inventory?
No, not yet.
You need to fix your earth elemental.
I need to see the range on this spell.
Alphonse.
Am I s-
Alphonse will drop a. What is he gonna drop? He's gonna drop some kind of healing. He'll drop Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level.
Good lord.
I'm gonna drop one at 6th.
So all of you get that.
Well, that,
And this.
I'm just gonna put myself to full.
that puts me to full.
20 short. And
I'm almost full.
let me take this off because you're no longer fighting. I will have to roll for wealth because I did not do that yet.
Can I do something in the meantime?
For sure.
I'm
And
gonna
acting
cast Sending to Sildar.
Ding dong, the dragon's dead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say the dragon's been defeated.
Love you.
Retreat to safety. And that's it.
You get a response fairly quickly. He says, "That's what I figured when all the undead just dropped. We're already outside the city. Hope you're doing all right."
Zine's just sitting there, like exhausted.
So, what was it like?
What was it like? Was it just like void, empty, or is there no recollection?
You have no memory. You don't know.
Does she remember that she died at all?
The last thing you remember is looking up at the dragon and just being engulfed with blackness. There wasn't even really pain. It was just like a light switch being flipped off. It's kind of horrifying in its own way, that like your life was just turned off with no like warning, but that was your experience, at least in this case.
Okay.
I need to have, after we're done with the wealth thing, I need to have a private talk with Alphonse about.
Just killed a dragon, revived a dead ally, and you're gonna be petty over being thrown.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I was like,
that's,
don't,
I mean, that's gonna come up, but
don't do this.
Um,
I was like, we would have TPK'd if not for him and some good hits.
I mean, to be fair, he was partly the cause that we almost CPK'd, to be fair.
yeah, I know.
That is true.
Ridiculous. It's
But
ridiculous. How could
he did a lot. He did a lot to make this fight much easier on us.
Yeah, at the
Yeah, he
cost
took-
of
he
like,
took-
how
he
much
took
damage
you
did
out
you
the
guys
picture.
take?
How
From
much
that
did I
fucking
take?
spell? Not the
59
breath
damage.
spell. Yeah,
47.
yeah, it was 47.
all right.
Oh, either way, I was dead. I had 39 health when I got hit.
That spell is more of an AOE than I thought it was. It's worse than your fireball.
I'll be completely honest. I wouldn't have ever failed that saving throw.
Oh, just so you know, that's what it's like being hit with your fireballs all those many times. By the way,
Yeah,
so you know.
I,
now you know.
I would have never gotten hit by that breath weapon anyways. So I'm chilling. Money though.
Hildar and the others are safe. The undead have crumbled.
I guess we can take our reward now. Yes. See, you gonna be all right?
Ooh, that's a good roll.
So do any of y'all know of a good bank?
Oh yeah, there's one a couple blocks away. I think I have some money in there.
I think it's in this pile.
I recognize a few coins in the pile.
You're like, ah, shit.
I had a couple thousand gold in that bank.
Yeah, me too.
I'll have 7,000.
As more, believe it or not, when you were petrified, we were rolling in money.
Of course you were.
First, Zine was afraid, and then she was petrified.
Now I'm the one with thousands of gold right now.
We're gonna have a lot more than a couple thousand,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Oh boy.
I have seven. I
Oh
have
boy,
total
oh boy.
7,000 gold.
Let's see here.
I have 700 something platinum. So
Good thing I didn't sell that scroll.
Oh yeah.
no, you still be able to come back.
I literally DM'd Jared. I was like, for the love of God, get my scroll first.
Honestly, I was thinking about that. Like, wait.
Yeah,
does
he
have a
goes,
raised
"Oh,
death scroll?"
I'm already ahead of you."
I don't think I responded to
Forget.
it. I think the next message I sent was just Monka W.
Oh yeah, I said if there's a single chance to save me, use the scroll. And then he just
Jared-
put Monka W.
And then Jared also said he kind of hopes the scroll fails.
I didn't say I hoped it failed, but I also think it'd be really funny if it did fail.
I mean, there was a chance, but you rolled
Yeah.
super, super high. It was a DC of 15.
Yeah, I think the chances of me actually failing that is very slim.
You should have let me cast it.
Well, with the way we've been throwing out numbers today,
That's true,
it was
yeah.
very, very possible.
No shit.
Like
I don't think
guidance and Dark One's Own Luck. Like he hadn't used that one yet today.
Yeah,
Like there was no chance of him failing.
yeah. Unless I rolled like only once.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um,
It's a crazy breath weapon where if it knocks you down to 0, that's just it. You're dead.
It's insane, honestly. I want that.
It's,
if
it's
only
a rough, it's a rough dragon.
if
Yeah.
only I drank that potion of necrotic resistance.
Can I try and
if-
get some hide off this dragon?
We will get to all of the housekeeping stuff.
Housekeeping.
All right.
Housekeeping. You want me to
So
jerk you off?
I have rolled for the horde. So investigation checks. If you're searching.
Yep.
Yep.
Or if you want to have your private conversation now, it's up to you.
Well, I'll have it after we do our searches.
Well, other people.
Material wealth
search.
first, of course.
Ah,
Boom. Ah.
I'm not done.
Mine's a 13.
I haven't
I
used
have
my
a
luck
minus
yet.
4.
that's true. Alphonse will. So, 11 for you.
Yes. Better than a 9.
I have a 13.
Alphonse.
Can I guidance this actually? Is that possible? Because we haven't done the roll yet, so I would have been able to prepare for this.
It's not like a single action. You're like digging through.
Oh,
like
okay.
this takes time. So unfortunately, yeah, we'll just have to mentally discount your rolls. So
Yeah, I'll keep up with that.
okay, so that's 14.
13.
Alphonse says, I don't think I've ever seen this much coin in one place.
Everyone's just speechless.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. We just took out the thing that destroyed one of the major cities.
Do we really have any right taking this coin though?
All of it.
If you don't want it, then that's fine.
We have every right to take this coin, man.
You know what? You're right. What was I thinking?
Of course.
Sorry, I
Take
had,
it as
I
more.
had a
Closest to
relaxed
this
moment,
much
yeah.
coin would be the
Hold
chimera
on, the
we
good part
found.
coming. The good part's coming.
Alphonse like is like standing on top of this enormous pile of coin. Like it's got to be over 50,000 coins, and it's from what you can see, it's almost exclusively gold and platinum.
Holy crap.
Like you could fill up your bag of holding, and there would still be more than you could ever like handle. He is like on top of this pile and like starts like pushing coins aside, and he pulls out a what looks like a like WWE like world champion wrestling belt.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And let me actually look at the item so I can describe it to you.
Now he actually is the Rock.
Okay. This is great. Okay. So, he holds up this belt, and it has a visage of a face on the giant belt buckle, and you have the gauntlets of ogre strength, right?
Yeah.
It is akin to that, like where your gauntlets have like an ogre visage in the back, like the back palm.
Yeah.
Of the gauntlets. This just has a humanoid face, but its features are somewhat distorted. And he just tosses off the pile towards you and says, I don't know what this does, but it looks cool. And he like tosses it down to you.
Take it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Mark at the end.
There's just a lot
Jesus
here.
Christ.
There is.
No, I'm looking. I know what item that is, and I'm looking at.
I do too.
What is it?
You'll see.
You'll have to identify it to figure out what it truly is.
Yeah.
There is a lot here, and there could be a lot more hidden within the pile. It will take you time. From what you heard from Sildar, you're at least not at risk of any undead sneaking up on you, because apparently they all fell dead when the dragon did.
Here's the question I have to you, Esmore and Xena. Are we filling up the bag of holding?
You goddamn right.
I see no problem with that.
All right, I guess we'll take the time and do that.
So the bag of holding is currently empty, correct?
Yes.
What are you filling it with?
Only the platinum pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
So you won't reach its volume limits. You'll reach its weight limits first. So let me see how many coins is a pound or something like that, and then we can figure out how much you managed to gather. So 50 coins is a pound.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
So
We're gonna buy this freaking city.
That's a lot of coin.
So this will take you a very long time
Mm-hmm.
because it is all mixed. And yeah, so you can certainly fill up your bag of holding with platinum coins. It'll probably take you an entire workday to do so. A full 8 hours of doing nothing but that.
I'm gonna assume this isn't light activity.
No. You are gonna have to long rest at some point.
Yeah.
If y'all want to do that, I have some business I need to take care of with Alphonse. That way
I'm
we can
just
get
gonna-
this out of the way while you are doing that, kind of.
I'm just gonna look at Xena.
Do we just want to shovel any and everything in?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
So
I'll go
are
for
you
platinum
not
pieces.
separating out platinum coins, or are you just going for it?
We could do just platinum coins, honestly. We have time.
Yeah, y'all have time.
I'll just alright.
So to me, Alphonse can take care of some business.
Don't get yourself killed, by the way.
I'm gonna cast sending once more.
Okay.
To Sildar again. And I'll say if it's safe to make it to the castle where we are, there's plenty of gold for you and your brothers. Plus, it's safer to rest up in a pack.
You get a response that says, it was a tough fight and we lost a few, but we're going to rest for the night outside the city, and then we'll probably come back in the morning. If you're still there, then we're more than happy to help gather the loot.
And then I'll relay to the group. Sildar and the others will camp outside the city and make way in morning.
I guess we'll camp inside here then. Not that we have a choice.
Hey, Zine, don't forget to hide.
Alphonse says, it might be best if us two take care of that.
Yeah, good point. We can take
At
care
least
of
I
that
don't have a
before,
bunch of wolf bites in it.
Got up. We can go ahead and take care of that before we ever chat.
So Alphonse is going to help you, Esmore.
and it's going to be a 2 checks. First is going to be a nature or arcana check, and then a
Gotta be nature.
medicine check. You have advantage on
So-
both of them because Alphonse is helping.
Okay, so I'll do nature first.
Okay.
And he said medicine.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Much better. Okay.
Okay. It's been a rough day.
This is a large dragon. You can already smell like it's like whatever type it was before it became what it is now. That element is taking over. It smells sulfurous and it's almost too hot to touch. But you do manage to get about let's do
I wonder if I can make better armor.
You managed to get 45 pounds of hide. Like scales,
crap.
scales and skin intact.
You'll get you'll get 18 sizable, usable, smithable scales, and 8 teeth.
So 18 scales, 8 teeth, and what was the other?
45 pounds of hide.
Oh.
And this is a red shadow dragon. So make sure you note the type of dragon it comes from.
Got it.
Red, shadow, then hide, then weight is 18 pounds. Okay.
Just say the scales and teeth both weigh a pound each.
There are 18 pounds of scales and 8 pounds of teeth. I'm not over encumbered somehow. I'm close though.
Also, if you have the boots of striding over encumbered, doesn't really affect you.
Oh, it's true. I'm wearing that though. But still, not over encumbered.
At least it doesn't affect your moving speed.
I mean, at 15, like we're not using like the encumbrance rules. It's like
Uh-oh.
15 times your strength score is your limit
Oh,
for
okay.
carrying weight.
That should be fine for a little bit longer then.
And then if you're trying to pull, drag, or lift something, it's 25 times.
Well, I can only pull, drag, and lift. -25.
So, Alphonse,
So as more.
we need to have a chat.
He like waits for you to like follow him.
Follow
Don't die.
wherever he
Like-
goes.
Just like comes around the corner and just like sits on the ground back against the wall.
Trying to think of how I can word this without knowing Jared catching wind of what I'm planning.
I mean, if you want to, like,
Um,
you're out of earshot, we can go to a different channel.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so what does it say to him? So you're trying to make things right, correct?
He just looks to you and says, "If that's something you believe I can do."
If you want me to let all this go, then I know exactly how you can repay for what you did. First things first, I need you to gather 1,000 gold, and I'm gonna give him a list of ingredients that I need him to get for me, and it's of the oils and stuff for the reincarnate spell.
He like looks like kind of confused as you're like telling him what you need. It's like, what are you planning on reincarnating?
You. I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to bring you back as whatever else you come back. You will live, but it won't be as your former self. If you think about it, if you're really not the same person anymore, you shouldn't wear the same face. Because really, it utterly just pisses me off.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. My thing will pop. If I need a roll to go good, it's gotta be fuck. You know what? Can I my one and only note to the DM and re-roll that?
You want to use it on this?
I do. This is important to me.
I mean, like you'll just succeed.
Okay, let's do that.
He takes a while to think. And he says,
I deserve nothing less. And even with a different body, new voice, a different face, I know I can't go back.
You never know.
I can't go back.
If things go well, maybe I can have a word with the Hano. Tell him all the things you've done recently. And try and push to get you back.
you just see like a slight nod as he's like looking into the middle distance.
I'll get what you need.
Right? Don't take too long. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
He's just like 1,000-yard stare, just doesn't move.
Not gonna get any ingredients just sitting there, are you?
He seems to like not even hear you right now.
I'm just gonna walk away and make my way back to the group.
Okay. Esmore returns by himself.
Welcome back.
So,
So what happened?
nothing.
Hmm. I'll buy it for
Okay.
now.
Just had a little chat.
I won't pry. And I'll go back to what I was doing.
Okay. You and Zine are sitting on the ground, literally sorting coins.
Yeah, it took
Uh,
5 minutes to make coin snow angels and then went back to work.
And you have the bag of holding open between you, and you're like, platinum, gold, platinum, gold, platinum,
Platinum.
platinum,
Hey, I
platinum,
recognize this
gold,
coin. Platinum.
like that's what you've been doing for the last 10
No, then
minutes while they were
you
doing
see
whatever they're doing.
copper, you store away. Like, what is that doing here?
You have the belt laying next to you. There could be
Uh,
other things in here, but they will probably take time finding.
Yeah. Zine, you want to look at that belt for a second while me and Esmore do this?
I'm gonna look for items while you do that.
No, you're not. You're going to help me sort the coins, and we'll eventually find items in here.
I'm figuring out what kind of belt this is.
I'm not good at counting.
If it's gold, throw it away. If it's platinum, throw it into the bag.
You don't
Oh.
have to count.
Oh, colors. Whew. Okay, I got this.
I understand being colorblind. Don't worry.
And you'll have to count them later to see how much you gathered.
Look, one
That's-
shit. Is this gold?
Oh fuck. That's a little dirty. All right. So you take 10 minutes to identify
That's the
this belt. It's a belt of cloud giant strength.
Oh. It was one up than I thought.
Holy crap. Oh my fucking god!
This belt is a legendary item, and it confers a strength of 27
Yep.
to its wearer.
So, Zine, what is it?
belt of giant strength.
You
A
just
belt of cloud giant strength.
What's it do?
a look of just like awe.
That's a
All right.
legendary rarity.
Well, how about I give you these, and I'll take that.
Give who what?
Yeah, I'll trade.
Zine, gauntlets, me, belt.
Oh, the Shini was.
I'm just gonna look at them for a second, and then I'm gonna take them off.
It's like a newborn who can't hold their head up yet. Vath just kind of like noodle for a second, as you essentially deflate.
Yes.
And you don't miss it. You don't miss the weakness at all.
You have a strength of
As you hand the gauntlets to Zine.
These are kind of heavy.
Who then puts them on.
And I'm going
It
to
will
take
take
the
you
belt
time
and put
to
that
attune.
on, and attune
Yeah.
to it.
I mean, I have
Absolutely.
nothing but time. I'm picking apart gold
Yeah.
and platinum right now.
Yeah.
I'll finally not have a single negative modifier.
Oh wait, was that one an attunement?
No.
It broke.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't it an attunement?
No.
No.
Yeah,
He's
the
a
attunement
charger, so
was?
it's not attunement.
Ah,
I am going to attune to the cloud giant belt.
rate of 27.
Wait, so what are my attunements are
The mask
the mask, the boots,
and now
is the
gauntlets of ogre
Oh,
strength.
yeah.
well,
the
is the
gauntlets, yeah.
elven chain magical? I don't think it is.
It is magical. I will see if you need to attune to them.
Ooh, wait, what about the heart? Didn't you have to attune to the heart?
Oh yeah, I did have to tune to the harp.
Okay, so you'll have to choose between
The
I'll
boots.
remove. I'll take off
mask,
the
harp,
boots.
and boots.
Yeah, fuck the boots.
I'll take off the boots.
Okay. You take off the boots, and you put on the gauntlets.
I'm gonna remove that from my inventory now.
See, you can probably now hold the amount of a fucking bag of holding.
I'll be honest, I might be able to carry you.
You carry me with a gauntlet.
After about an hour, Zine has traps.
Yep.
Zine is very, very strong now. Zine, your strength is now 19. Vath is just hulked out of his mind at a strength of 27.
That's so insane.
Very insane.
So the one I added from the compendium is giving me a bonus by itself. How do I change that?
Let me look at your character sheet.
I'm gonna change this to 8.
How do I add an item to my inventory?
Huh. I have to actually look that one up. We can fix it later.
I'll take a look in like settings and shit. It might be in there or something.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Why if that is just gonna backfire on?
Let me. Yeah, there we go. I did it.
Did you? Oh, there you go.
So
Holy
if you
shit.
if you look in the item next to mods, if you like highlight it over, you can see it says adventuring gear, strength, blank. It was 21, so I
Okay.
changed to 27.
Alright, I just didn't see that last part. Thank you. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Is your strength actually 8, or did it get
Yeah,
reduced at some
I
point?
had it set in ideals. I think it got reduced to like
Okay.
7 at some point, but you told me that was temporary, so I changed it back.
Yeah. So you can actually remove it from ideals because you can physically
Yeah.
change it, and then
That's what I was gonna do actually, because I didn't know that was a thing with items.
yeah, Zine, yours is correct. Awesome. You can see Alphonse walking on the other side of the pile, just like slowly picking up coins.
What's wrong with him?
What about him?
Well,
Look at the small man.
I assume it's already night since we showed up around sunset-ish.
You can only assume. The weather has not changed. It's still like perma dark.
Well, if we want, I can set the bubble down.
Fucking god. Yeah, it'd probably be for the best to hold it out for the night.
When Sildar and the others get here tomorrow, they said they'll help us collect all the loot that we can.
Sounds good.
Of course, they'll get some as well.
Well, I expect them to.
They did lose a few of their own.
For the greater good, I suppose. We almost lost one as well. But we knew we were getting ourselves into.
And that we did. And now the city of Neverwinter can rebuild.
That's where we're gonna end it.
Hooray. That was a cool session.
That was wild.
I need to see this.
First character death.
Yeah.
Well, that's 8. Holy